Welcome back, folks, to Full-Time Productions. We're joined here, just for myself for the minute. I think Robin might be making her way up. We have First Ladies game of the day on the stream.
24.
And it's Dublin ladies against Kerry ladies. Seems to be normal procedure this weekend. The two Irish, or the two Dubs, are commentating on the Dublin games, but sure, what harm. So we have
26.
Denise McCormick for Dublin.
53.
Who's playing very well this weekend and is a regular contender for the Dublin ladies team.
28. 30.
And then we've Clodagh from Kerry, who's starting to play a bit more regularly at
36.
the minute. We've Regina on the call-in at the minute. Great to see her down, supporting the women. Look who's just joined me.
43.
I'm back.
$41.
Just one board used for the women's, unlike the men who use two at a time, so nobody's game
60.
is being missed out.
No, only 5 games in the women, so much shorter format, even as opposed to the 7 in the All-Ireland.
Dublin ladies have won both their games so far, I believe.
40.
I think there's a couple of players on this Dublin B team that have a bit of experience. A few have played All-Irelands before, and
part of the winning team last year, I believe.
Yeah,
39.
yeah, exactly.
Dublin ladies' last
26.
two results have been 3-2 against Wexford, 3-2 against Mayo. The Kerry ladies unfortunately lost their first game against Mayo, 3-2, very
39.
close, and they won their game against Limerick, 3-2. So it seems like the group is very close.
Yeah.
All a few
62.
3-2s and close formats, which is always good, makes the group tight and whatnot. So loads to play for.
Yeah, it keeps it exciting. You do find that with the B All-Irelands, the women's group does be very tight.
33.
A lot of results go close. A lot of teams have 1 or 2 players that they kind of bank on winning, and there's a few that are only making debuts and whatever, so they're a bit more nervous and
18.
mightn't be able to get over the line for the first couple of games, but they'll settle in as well. And I think it's whoever comes out on top is to get a bit of luck
40.
over the weekend, and whoever's double goes in first. I think both of these
35.
players have played in All-Irelands before, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember Clodagh being Clodagh. I think I remember her being on the
45.
Kerry's women's team a couple of years ago, and I'm pretty sure I played on a team with Denise a couple of years ago. So these two have a good bit of experience in the bank, and probably the right two to put
44.
in first.
Yeah, I was just saying there that Clodagh seems like a regular contender in some of these events, which is great to see. And same with Denise. Denise has been playing for years, so she's also the best
17.
dart thrower in the house, I believe, if Anto's listening.
Oh, absolutely. way better than Anto.
Hope Anto's tuning in here.
In fairness, the baby is probably the second best.
56.
No, we love Anto here.
21.
16 now to wrap up the first leg for Kerry.
No score.
Just falls short there and busts.
Good setup from Denise,
48.
but it's just about if she gets a chance at it. Clodagh looking at double 8, good marker. Moves over just slightly.
No score.
Unfortunately, just didn't get close there, but tops for Denise.
You can see with the nerves sometimes players can pull darts and push them, and when it comes
20.
down to the double, that's when you see the bit of nerves creeping in from these players.
Yeah, 100%.
8.
double 5 for Denise. She just falls
No
into the
score.
20.
Me and Chris were on
No
comms
score.
earlier, and we were just saying it just seems to be the difference between the A's and the B's is the doubles. A lot of the ladies and the men's, obviously,
No score.
they get the scoring. It's just those clinical doubles that they just seem to be just falling short of, which is probably the determination
score.
between why they haven't possibly made the A team.
Yeah, I'd say you're right. I think the A's are slightly more clinical when it comes to finishing, and come here, some of that can be down to experience. Some people play a lot more tournaments than others and are more used to being
No
under pressure
score.
and hitting the double, where some of these players don't play that much. Like, they play leagues and they play the odd tournament here and there, and you can just see
No
that
score.
sometimes they're not as sharp as the A players, including the men's and the women's.
Yeah, you play the women's league as well, don't you, with some of these ladies from Dublin?
Yeah, there's a couple of women on this team that play in the ladies' league. I'm pretty sure Denise plays
No
in
score.
different ladies' league to me now. But yeah, come here, even just getting them out playing on a Thursday is great. Dublin has 2 women's leagues, a North City and a South City, which
No
is great.
score.
I think there's 10 teams in my league and similar in the other league, and if each of them teams has 8 to 10 players signed, you're talking 200 players playing darts in Dublin on a
No score.
Thursday night, which is great for the women's game. And we have a lot of players turning up to trials now. We're getting 30 plus in some trials, which is probably the most in the country, I'd imagine.
No score.
So maybe the women's leagues are the way forward.
Yeah, it's great to see the numbers coming up, especially at our trials. Obviously, we can only comment on what we know about our
6
trials, so
scores.
we don't know too much about other trials. But it's great to see the numbers
It's on
are
the
coming up,
board.
and that's Kerry with the first leg to Clodagh.
Yeah, and come here, if the leagues are producing 1 or 2 good players per team in the women's, and then they can step it up then to
72.
go and play for the county, whether it's in the B All Irelands or the A All Irelands, it's great experience for them. And hopefully in a couple of years a few of them will up
37.
the standard a lot, and they can be playing alongside me and you and winning the A All Irelands, and it's something for them to aim towards in the future.
26.
Yeah, me and Chris were just saying, when you have someone on the team who maybe plays well, it spurs on the other teammates. So I'm sure the ladies, when they're playing alongside you, if
43.
you get a good start in the league, it drives them on to try and play well as well.
Yeah, exactly. Come here, I go in first most weeks and try and put one on the board for them, and then it does actually help if
29.
you've one on the board, there's less pressure on the next player, and if they can win, there's less pressure on the next player, which is amazing. Like, and to be fair, my team this year has won
66.
the league and the cup, the singles and the doubles, so I think it does help for sure.
37.
Bit of a wayward throw there from Clodagh, and she doesn't look too happy about it.
No, it seems like a little bit of a nervy game. Maybe both ladies are a bit
33.
nervous if it's on the stage, because I think Dublin have put in some good performances today, so hopefully it's just a little blip in the road, but it's only one leg, so who knows what can happen from here.
53.
There's a long way to go.
You can see the Dublin jerseys at the back there, all the ladies supporting, which is
56.
nice to see, and Kerry jerseys, of course.
Yeah, to be fair, they're actually great support this weekend. I watched our last game for the Dublin ladies
85.
B team, and a couple of good performances from them as well, and they won their game. So yeah, and they seem to be all supporting each other, the
30.
two teams, which is great when you're up on that line. We said it earlier when the men were playing, but when you're up on that line, you have the bit of support. It can make all the difference for you.
60.
Yeah, I think this weekend any ladies team could do well. I think it's just about the doubles at the end that might catch
45.
one or two teams out. So I think if they keep the way they're going, they'll have a great chance. But obviously they'll have to be hitting the doubles to go alongside it.
Yeah, I think if you can get the
30.
bit of luck as well, I think some of these games can come down to the width of the wire. Throw a good dart at the double, it just doesn't go in. But Denise here is hitting trebles.
79.
It puts her back in this leg. She was a bit behind.
19.
Denise looking at treble 20 here on the 112. Stay there for double 16. Just slips into the treble 5. Very unlucky there.
That's what I mean. Just the wrong side of the wire can be the difference sometimes. With a bit of
83.
luck.
bullseye for Clodagh to take the point. Very unlucky.
50
Good lead.
scored.
Hits a 10.
Sets it up nicely.
She can pretend she went for that. And she's coming
Bust.
back for tops to win the first game.
Good marker. She just hit off it.
Just a
No
little bit
score.
high, but she didn't hit a 5 or 1. She didn't mess it up too much. If she comes back, she's still 3 darts at a double.
Let us know in the comments, folks, who you think are going to win the ladies' event. We
Too
had
many.
we had predictions in earlier about who was winning the men. So if you're tuning in, let us know who you think is going to win the women's.
Good leave in the end.
24.
Denise bust this last time, so she's back on 29. Busts it again.
Too many. Too many.
Trying out a different route this time, and she's
She
in.
gets
Gets it. What a shot.
To be fair, she hit the double 13 going for another shot a minute ago. She hit the treble 13 then going for the 29. So I think she liked the 13 segment and said 3 for double 13. That suits her.
What a legend. Should be looking to, after getting the double there, should be looking to
22.
just try get a good start here and try and get the
you,
leg.
you try and build on that, take a bit of confidence out of it.
45.
To be fair, I think we'd know Denise quite well. We've played her a couple of times each, and she does look a bit nervy to me. She's
18.
usually a lot straighter and a bit more steady. She just looks a bit nervous at the minute.
Yeah, Denise is definitely a good scorer. I've
Yeah.
often played her and
26.
she's pinging in the treble, so unlike her to not be scoring too heavy, but if you can just keep bringing the numbers down and then just nab the double at the end,
24.
it's all you need. Shout out to Chris Kern, who's standing behind me here, trying to take me comment here. Do you want to hop
41.
on the comms? No, I didn't think so. What a legend.
60.
Oh, what a man Chris Curran is.
Clodagh just seems to be kind of
43.
getting the bigger scores at the minute, but just not capitalising on the doubles.
Yeah, she's that bit steadier at the minute. She's a bit straighter.
36.
I think this is going to be 1 or 2 half decent scores from either of them to put them ahead and give them a couple of extra darts at that double.
14.
Clodagh would be young enough, would she?
Yeah, I'd say so. She doesn't look too old anyway.
37.
A lot of Clodagh's family play as well. You just see a lot of our family do be at All Ireland and
85.
have played for Kerry, so it's great to see them keep it going and the younger generation coming through.
25. $45.
Up next, I know we're not on it yet, but the next game is Noreen
85.
O'Connor against Audrey Byrne.
Noreen the first. The game after that, there's a Noreen for Kerry as well.
Oh yeah, 2 Noreens.
13.
Double the dose of Noreen coming from Team Kerry.
Just as well, there's only 1 Robin Byrne. I don't think we could put up with 2 of them.
No, thank God,
40.
yous are all blessed. They're just getting down to the finish here now. Denise is
24.
forced to a finish. 154 is a big ask. Clodagh hasn't left to finish though, so she's going to get a couple of chances.
20. 45.
You can see Denise taking a few deep breaths in behind, so hopefully it just kind of settles her down a little bit to just get a big score and hit her double.
Yeah, I think it shows that she's
17.
nervous. If you're trying to take deep breaths behind, your adrenaline's spiking a little bit. You're feeling the nerves up there.
6.
As you noticed there,
35.
like a lot of players, they hit the 7 there, 110, they're going for treble 20 for bowl. I think that could be a bit of the difference in the A's and B's as well. The counting isn't quite as good. I don't know if that's
40.
lack of experience or whatever, but you do notice that with the B's, a lot of the women, their counting isn't as high of a standard as it would be at the A All-Irelands, which probably costs them some games and trials and stuff.
I think even if
42
you
scored.
don't think it's going to go, maybe it's always best to just go for the right shot. Just if it falls into the treble, at least you're allowing yourself the chance rather than kind of just not throwing it away. But it's always good to just go for the shot you're actually looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. Come here, if you get the look and it goes in, you take it.
48.
Exactly. Double 10 now for Denise. And she gets
That's
it.
on the board.
Great little comeback there for Denise. 1-0 down.
Congratulations.
Comes back and wins it 2-1. Dublin ladies 1-0 up on Kerry ladies.
You have to walk this way. Yeah. $11.
And we're back here with the second game of this group. It's Kerry versus Dublin.
76.
You have Audrey and Nori in here.
Audrey, a regular participant in the All-Irelands. As long as I'm playing for the women, she's always been on some team anyways.
47.
Yeah, Audrey's a good player. She's very steady. We were talking about the women's league earlier. Audrey's one of the players that plays in my league, and she'd be one of the players in the league that
63.
you don't want to play against. Like, she's a very good player. She's always very steady. Her scoring will give her advantages in the likes of this the All-Ireland. She will outscore people. She hits a lot of treble
26.
19s, treble 16s, and that's kind of the area of the board she plays on. If she can hit a double, she'll be a big player for Dublin B this weekend.
41.
Yeah, even from the first 9 darts there, you can see like she's fairly steady, like, you know what I mean. So I'd say
10.
she'll be fancying her chances in this one, but of course you can never write anyone off.
Yeah, of course.
33.
Just another update for some of the ladies' games, if anyone's tuning in.
43.
Dublin ladies B team are playing against Laois and Kerry are playing Galway. think them games are just getting underway
47.
now. And in this other ladies group, Wexford are playing Limerick. Limerick are currently one leg up in the first game. So
58.
Back in with another good score here, Audrey.
91.
She's given herself a good lead in this game, which is very important on that stage, because if you do get nervy on the double, at least you're coming back for a couple of shots at it.
100.
good darts there from Noreen from Kerry. We'll call her Noreen 1.
Noreen the first.
25.
When you started playing darts, Robin, did you make the 18 your first time?
22.
When I started playing darts, there was no Be All Irelands, Katie.
Oh,
I'm around a long time, unfortunately.
very long.
Yes, very long. I'm playing in the A All Irelands
43.
in the senior event since I'm about 13.
That must be what, like 25 years at this stage?
Not quite, not quite.
65.
But it is 16 years ago. Like, I'm getting old. I used to be, I was only saying to earlier to someone, I used to be the youngest on every team. Now I'm getting to be one of the
11.
oldest. Like, looking at the Ireland team and stuff, and like a couple of years ago I was the youngest person in the Ireland team. I've played Six Nations now with yourself and Aoife, and I've been the oldest player on the team.
Yeah, madness.
It's a turnaround,
11.
but it shows that the younger players are coming through and the standards growing it within the youth and the younger players.
How are you, Mary? Feeling grand, pal? Recovering well, so just said I'd hop on commentary and come down for the weekend, so
33 score.
great to hear from you.
Noreen's done well here. She's come down behind Audrey quite quickly. She was a
44.
couple behind and she hit a couple of good scores, but Audrey is double 19 now. She does play on 19, so she might like this double.
Just falls into the tree, very unlucky, but
6 score.
good setup to leave herself 32 if she comes back. Noreen's on 64, so she'll be looking at the 16s area here. Another one of them for double 16. Very unlucky.
32.
That would have been a nice check out.
No score.
That's unlucky there
16.
from Noreen. She was close at that last start. Double 16 now for Audrey. Double 12.
20 scored.
Mary, some people say differently. Some people think we're terrible, but they're the ones sitting at home. We're the ones
No score.
sitting here with the microphones in our hands. So, look, we enjoy it. It's a bit crack. What else would we be doing?
No score. Twelve scored.
How you find the Be All Ireland so far anyway? Are you enjoying it? It's probably unusual for you not to be playing.
Yeah, it's terrible when you're not able to play and you're sitting
No
down
score.
watching. But look, it's good to get behind the counties.
I think
no,
we have a different outlook on things, 'cause I'm loving not playing this weekend.
no, this is my worst nightmare. I'd rather be up playing, but
No score.
look, it is what it is.
I'm having a ball.
I'm delighted for you. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to just sit back and watch and whatnot. So good to get behind some of our friends here this weekend.
That's it.
And
It's nice to give them a bit of
No
support.
score.
yeah, definitely. And it's nice to watch other counties as well, because obviously we'd have friends from different counties and stuff. So it's nice to watch a couple of different games, not just be kind of stuck in the one area. But no, it's good so far. It's a great venue.
No score.
And obviously when you have people like Full Time Productions putting pictures out like this, what a great watch. Shout out to Kevin here. What a job he
No
does.
score.
And shout out to the INDO, putting on a fantastic weekend as always in the Glen Eagles Hotel.
It's on the board.
Just a comment there saying started playing in the pub league there and the points don't make them play well. The alternative is don't drink the points.
You will never get
38.
anyone more straighter than Robin Byrne, that is for sure.
I recommend water.
5.
Stay hydrated out there, folks.
I think a key part in your comment there was you've just started playing. These things don't just come straight away.
21.
Takes time, so if you're only getting into it, I wouldn't be too harsh on yourself. Kind of more practice and more experience, and I'm sure you'll be flying the next little while.
We're like good cop, bad cop there.
79.
Or let's just think who's the good cop.
I don't think it'd take a genius to work that one out.
76.
I think Audrey be a little disappointed losing that last leg. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. She scored well to start off and just kind of was a
60.
bit unsettled when it came to the double, but she started off well again here, and I'm sure she'll keep digging and try to at least make a 1-all, and then
33.
she'll give herself a chance of a deciding leg then.
Let us know where you're tuning in from, folks. Who are you supporting this
41.
weekend, men's or ladies?
If you have any questions for me and Katie, feel free to ask. This is your opportunity.
29.
I think they're not scoring as well in
22.
this leg here. They were kind of tipping away at the scores here, but just a few stray ones are just costing them a bigger score.
Yeah, I think you're right. It might be a bit of nerves creeping in. A lot of these
33.
don't have experience of playing on stage, and even though it's only in a group game, it's not a final. But being on that stage can unnerve some players. Other players that
57.
works the other way, they get better when they get onto the stage. I think we saw that with Nadine last night in the women's final.
What a check out to win it.
Unbelievable counting.
45.
Well done, Nadine.
Big shout out to Nadine, well done. But she went in on the floor yesterday, and I was watching a lot of her games, and there was a lot of missed doubles, and she wasn't as steady.
95.
And when she played on the stage then, she was a lot steadier and was hitting doubles well.
There's a question here from, let me just see, Full-Time Productions.
39.
What is your perfect idea, or sorry, what is your idea of a perfect Sunday? This but tomorrow, 'cause it's only Saturday.
35.
My idea of perfect Sunday is winning the All-Irelands, 'cause that's the day you lift the trophy.
Love it. Other than that, it's a home-cooked roast by my granny. She makes a
26.
She makes a mean beef dinner. I doubt she's watching, but she makes nice roast potatoes.
Yeah, I'm not mad for an old home-cooked meal. I'm more of a takeaway gal myself.
You've
So-
not had one of these. It'd change it.
All right, I'll drop over
21.
next week. No, an old munchie box and a pair of pajamas suits me down to the ground.
I do like that too.
41.
I won't lie. Kerry just have the advantage here. 86, and she can't finish from these darts, but she'll be looking to leave it a little bit smaller.
34.
Just Hick there commented again, saying he needs the points for the nerves. I think
37.
I think you're a lost cause personally. No, I'm only joking with you. Don't be too nervous about it. You're only starting off in the pub league. There's nothing really to be nervous about. At the end of the day, it's a game of darts. If you win or lose, no one's going to die. Just get in and enjoy it, and if you're enjoying it, you won't be as nervous about it.
39 strokes.
Audrey can't finish here, so
13.
Noreen will be looking at 13 to wrap up this game.
No score.
And it doesn't go. What can Audrey do with this 70?
24.
46 isn't a bad lead, but it's will she get a shot at it? She's going for the 5 to leave double 4.
5.
46 for Audrey to get her first leg
That's the
on the
6.
board. Oh, she gets
It's
it.
on the board.
And a little celebration. Love it. Love it. We love to see it. A little bit of passion, especially in the women's game.
Yeah, me and Katie wouldn't really be known for anything like
No,
that.
no. Ah, look, it's all part and parcel of it.
73.
No harm in it, and it's all just a bit of fun. So, I know.
I'm sure if anyone's ever watched the stream before, they've probably seen Katie roaring and shouting on
91.
that stage.
Questionable.
Well, I've been in the room and watched you roaring and shouting on that stage.
41.
Fair play to Audrey. She called that one back nicely.
Yeah, she had to dig deep there to get that leg. It kind of was a bit of an opposite of the first leg. Noreen got down a bit quicker to the double and
35.
couldn't take it out, and Audrey took it to make it one all. So we're into the deciding leg of the second game.
87.
And as we said, this is probably the difference. And like that, no leg is guaranteed, no matter how far ahead you are, unless that double goes in. But that's a great shot from Audrey.
121.
We'll give her a little bit of a cushion, depending on what Noreen does here. But like that, if she can just keep piling in them trial 19s.
Yeah, good leg so far from Audrey, and
15.
91 and a 1-2-1 in it. And I think that 1-2-1 might have maybe knocked Noreen off her game a little
25.
bit, and she followed in with a 15 and put the pressure on her.
.38.
Full-time productions just commenting again. If you were listening to the stream earlier, we had the conversation. What does he want for dinner? He wants lamb. He got lamb. Lamb is on the menu, folks.
44.
And he's telling us he's having 3 of them.
Katie, what are you thinking for dinner this evening?
Well, if Kevin's having 3 portions of lamb, I don't think there'll be any left. So it won't be lamb.
67.
Kevin doesn't like sheep, folks. I don't know. I think anything is on the menu in Clarny. Don't know if I'm going to the
13.
restaurant, if I'm going to have something here, if I'm going to order something. Anything's possible.
Well, I think anyone listening to this, there won't be any shocks if I say what I'm getting, because it'll probably be a
43.
Chinese.
Probably. Even Kevin's nodding his head here. He knows the crack.
I think if you asked 90% of this room what I'm going to eat for my dinner tonight, they'd probably say a Chinese.
27. .40.
Most people don't know the main man behind the camera here. Kev, you don't really see him that much, but I tell you for one thing, he's half the man he was last year. Must be that sheep he's eating.
Must be low
85.
calorie sheep.
I believe there's Manjaro in the sheep these days. He's flat out on it.
23. .28.
Noreen here for Kerry and for 74 for the win.
Richard wants to know, what do we drink for darts? Or do we have energy drinks? Normally it's a Luke Side for me. Robin, what would you have?
I like a Coke Zero myself.
Anything, Luke Side,
28.
water, whatever's going.
Yeah, come here, I've been known to drink a Lucasade in my day.
Occasionally a Red Bull if it's getting late at night. Long days. But
Sometimes you need that little boost if it's a long day.
That's
and
our
Audrey
board.
gets it. Dublin are 2-0 up.
And a celebration again, you love to see it.
Both of them games there, the Dubs were 1-0 down. They've pulled it back, so they'll be looking to do the same again. We have Trish McGovern.
And Noreen, number 2.
Nori, number 2 will do.
Kerry are keeping this easy for us to remember the names.
Super. Trish is new enough to the Dublin scene, isn't she? Her first year playing for Dublin?
Yeah, I think it is. She's a nice woman, she's a good player. She's been good form as well. It's great to see her at the darts.
Yeah, she's always a good laugh. Noreen seems bubbly herself back there, smiling away.
Should be a game full of fun.
Full of it.
22. 37.
We have a new caller for this one. Liz Nolan has stepped in to replace Regina.
Fair play, Liz. To be fair, the Dublin ladies are always good for throwing a hand up to mark or
45.
call or.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the trials have brought a lot of them on with the marking and calling as well, which is great.
To be fair, when the trials started this year, last year, we were
42.
trying to say to the women that by throwing their hand in at marking a few games, I think a few of them were afraid to mark and whatnot, but we were just saying by actually getting up and marking, it is a massive help to counting within the game and whatnot. So if they can just try and, when you're marking, you learn a lot of the scores, don't you? So
yeah, and
52.
you learn like shots and stuff that they mightn't have known, and that if they're marking for a more experienced player, they can see what way they go for a shot and they can learn from that.
36.
just another update for if anyone's wanting to follow the women's. Kerry are currently 1-0 up on Galway. The other Dublin team are 1-0 up on Laois.
17.
And Limerick and Wexford. Wexford is 1-0 up there. So it's all live on Darts Connect. If you just click into
41.
teams and leagues, and you'll see the INDO inter-counties competition, and you can follow all the scores as each dart is thrown.
33.
Trish is starting to find it now. She found her first treble. A little 110.
110.
Nothing wrong with that. Foot brings her down. She didn't have a good start to this leg, but she's starting to settle in the last couple of shots.
45. $59.
Another solid shot there from Trish. She's bringing it down now.
Shout out to Ammo Flood back in the comments.
10.
We hope you're keeping well, Ammo.
Yeah, in fairness, I did just let her know that they were on the stream so she could watch it. Give her some entertainment.
87.
I'm sure everyone at home will agree. It's great to be able to watch some of the games on a stream with someone calling and whatnot. So,
51.
And quality commentary.
well, what can we say? What can we say?
Trish has really found some trebles in these last few shots.
I'd love to say we're here all night, folks, but I don't think that's the case.
No.
41.
I'm sure there'll be some lesser replacements in soon.
Well, you know what they say, Ammo? You can't kill a bad thing.
67.
Trish with 55 here for the first leg. 15 for tops. Not far away.
16.
You must be playing darts with Ammo for the years now, Robin, are you?
I think I am playing out with Ammo Flood from about 3 days old. That's how long I feel like we know each other at this stage. Yeah, Ammo's a great friend of mine, great friend of my family. Played darts with my dad before I was even born, and
Thank you.
I don't
97.
remember playing without Ammo being alongside me.
Yeah, she's a good supporter, isn't she? She's always kind of there to watch anything any of us are doing or whatnot. So
Absolutely. And a great member of the Dublin
On the
team.
board.
And there we go, the first leg for Trish.
little celebration from her. Starts to become a running cause in the Dublin team.
We love to see it. They're getting a bit passionate about playing for their county.
Good little solid leg from her as well. Kind of finished up the leg quick and
Yeah, come here. She didn't start off great, and once she settled in, then
57.
she was flying.
Bowgraves.
Yeah, comment in there from Richard saying, who's your favourite
35.
non-Irish player on the Women's Series PDC? Come here, I would watch Bowgraves play darts 24 hours a day. She has the nicest throw on board darts,
43.
man, woman, whatever. She is a pleasure to watch, and sometimes at the Women's Series I actually do, if I'm not in the tournament anymore, or sometimes if I'm not until a bit later, I'll go over and watch some of Bow's games, because
19.
she's a phenomenal dart player and she's great to watch.
There's plenty of other ladies as well. Obviously, Bow's unbelievable. She's actually just unreal to watch. But the likes of
45.
Trina Gulliver, what a lovely lady. You know,
What a legend.
there's plenty of ladies over there who are just good for a chit chat, and they're lovely people. So, plenty of ladies. Oh, Trish,
Very
she's
unlucky.
so unlucky with the bounce outs there.
Come here, our table at the Women's Series is usually the Irish plus Kiana from the Netherlands. She'd be a good friend of ours now from the Women's Series. And so, favourite player, if we're
86.
talking, I'm going to say Bow, but it's always great to see Kiana at each of these events.
21.
Who's your favourite player, Richard? PDC. Doesn't have to be Women's Series, could be
29.
anything.
You better say Women's Series and you better say Robin Bourne.
Do it, I'm telling you. She has a nice to me neck here if you don't. Trish is just very unlucky with the bounce
26.
outs in this leg.
Yeah, it's costing her and she's falling behind a bit in this leg. Noreen is staying
41.
steady here though, and it is bringing her down. She should be forced to a finish in this one. She's actually playing quite well here, Noreen. Like, she's averaging 47. It's probably one of the higher averages of the game so far.
6.
I think she's just losing her momentum
6.
here with the score. And her last leg was steady enough. A few solid scores and the double was out straight away. But the scoring just seems to be
57.
slipping from her here. So she'll be looking to kind of just steady up. We were trying to tell the ladies yesterday, maybe not chase the trebles. Try and just get them big numbers and then they'll fall in.
Just like you're seeing there with Trish. Big 19 the first one, straight into the treble then after. I think they need to realise sometimes that, like, you don't have to be up on that stage hitting 9 darters. A good steady leg, put the double in and get the win on the board for your team is all that matters.
97.
Noreen with the advantage in this leg. She definitely has the breathing room.
Yeah, she's in a good position here to make this one all.
$38. $29.
Should be 20 for tops here now for Noreen. She has the first one. She slips into the 5 there. Should be going down to try and set this up. Leaves 2 9s. Not the easiest double on the board, so if Trish can get a couple of decent
42
scores
score.
here, she might get a chance.
She'll be looking to clean this
18
up.
in.
Double 9 for her first leg on the stage.
That's the problem with the double 9, isn't it? When you hit the big 9, you've no shot.
Correct.
I wouldn't be a fan of it myself.
22.
I'm just fan of any of them that go in, to be honest. Double 1, double 10, double 20, whatever it is, once it floats in.
What would be your favourite double at the minute?
On the board.
And Noreen takes the second leg there while Katie's thinking long and hard about her favourite double. It's 1-all.
Probably double 10, maybe double 16.
The James Wade fella. Good one, Katie.
Definitely don't hit it like James Wade, that is for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting in a commentary box.
No, not beside me anyway.
It's 1-all here now. It's all to play for. In the last 2 games, the person who's gone 1-0 down has won it. So, is it a turn in the road for Kerry? Will they get their first game on the board? Or will it be
25.
3-0 for Dublin and secure another win?
So I'm looking forward to the next game. Young Abby 40 is in. A new addition to the Dublin team, the youngest
20.
on this team, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing how she does on the stage. She is a good player, and it'll be interesting to see how she gets on.
Amo just comments, in fairness, it's not easy first time on stage. I'd say
33.
she's a bit nervous. We were just saying at the start of the game, it's not easy for anybody to get up on stage, especially if it's your first time and it's something new. It's all new, and like that, you might be better off getting a game on the stage in a group before you have to play again, before it's
66.
knockout. So, and as Amo said, Amo's a regular contender in the All Ireland, so she'd know it firsthand. So that's it. I'd say she is a little nervous, but I think all the ladies are
9.
conducting themselves well.
Amos had a couple of wins for us on that stage recently. She has won for us in the Killarney team event and in the All Ireland final. She had a big win for us in that game and put us ahead,
43.
so she knows what she's talking about.
'76. 83. '26.
We're joined here by Lewis Ireland, sitting behind us, tuning into the women's. Fair play to you,
33.
Lewis.
Lewis is a good supporter of Dublin there, whether it's the men's or the women's.
Yup, the Dubs. Non-biased whatsoever.
Lewis's team's getting on well today. Won all their group games so far.
41.
The Dublin men's teams are doing well, both of them. Hopefully the women can take after them now.
Noreen just having trouble with her flight. She had to call in support from the sideline, get her flight sorted,
Little pit stop for Noreen.
and she's back. It's like an F1 pit stop.
Get the tyres changed, they're on the road again.
On the road again.
'93.
Doxy said it's a lovely venue for the darts, isn't it? 100%, one of the best.
Hello, Siobhan. Good to see you there in the comments.
Women's World Match Play is in
34.
July.
Yeah, always on the final day of the men's world match play, the Sunday.
45.
Kerry just have the advantage here at the minute, but if Trish can put in a treble here, there'll be nothing in it, and she does.
Good call, Katie.
61.
Like Mystic Meg sitting beside me.
61.
To be fair, the ladies are hitting the trebles. It's just the odd shot. Maybe it is the nerves, maybe whatever, but if they can just straighten up, they have a great chance. Both teams, because there has been potential in both of these teams here.
24.
Yeah, absolutely.
'28.
161 for Trish here. I think she'll be just looking to put a hole in this now and leave a handy.
40.
conceding nerves at that first start, but she did settle it back in and hit 220s. 89 left for Kerry. 70 left after that dart.
What is it?
I think Liz might have forgotten that she has to call.
To be fair, it is tough calling America.
It is. Fair play to them for even getting up and trying to.
57.
Good shot there from Trish to set up 64. Tops now for Noreen to take the game.
Double
10.
64 here now for Trish.
37.
She'll be looking at the 16s area.
I think Trish might have looked at what she scored instead of what she had left her. Because she did score 57 to leave that, and it looks to me like she went to finish 57.
Double 5 for Noreen.
Hopefully for Trish's own sake now, she doesn't think she's on double 10. It's always important to look at that board before you go in for a finish. Double 12 for the match. And a wayward dart there gives Kerry another chance. Double 10 for Noreen.
That's on the board, and it's 2-1 now. There's a game to play for now. It's not over. Join us back for Abby and Shauna.
We're back here now with the fourth game of this match. Score is currently standing at 2-1 to the Dublin ladies. We have in Shauna Sweeney from Kerry and Abby Forte from Dublin.
As Chris Kern would say, yup, the Sweeneys.
Abby is a player we've seen a lot recently. I actually played her in one of the Dublin Open events, and she has got amazing potential. She has been putting in a lot of hard work, going to a lot of the ADC events. She's been playing a lot. trying to improve herself, which is something you love to see in the women's game, and it's paying off for her because she has been playing well.
44.
Yeah, her dad's a big advocate and pushing her like in a good way to
Yeah, exactly.
to enter more women's events, and it's definitely helped her.
He's been a big support for her, which is great. Big shout out to Philly 50.
There's only one
39.
lady 50.
Just wondering there, lads, if anyone watching is from Killarney, have you got a Chinese recommendation? Because we are struggling to find a good one down here. What is the best Chinese in Killarney?
45.
Please
below,
comment that.
please.
$63.
We have a comment in there. Who is the best player you have ever beaten? Katie, who's the best player you've ever beaten?
Phil Taylor. One leg.
68.
I think you meant Robin Bourne now.
No, I've never beaten her.
Good, keep it that way.
One leg when I was about 9 years of age. I bet Phil Taylor. Now he let me win, but I don't care.
40.
You take it. A win's a win.
I've also bet the famous Lewis Ireland. Only messing
Don't
Paul.
remind them. He's only getting over
85.
that.
Only messing buddy. He thinks it was a robbery.
Apparently he is not over that yet.
I tend to disagree, but beggars can't be choosers,
49.
isn't that right?
The best player, I'm going to put out there and say Ball Graves. Beating
60.
plenty of the men around Ireland and stuff, but I think the biggest name and, in my opinion, the best player I've ever beaten, I'm going to say Bo Graves. Katie, you have also beaten Bo Graves, so we could probably share that answer.
29.
100%.
You'd have probably beaten some very good players in your youth days as well. You played a lot in England and stuff as a youth.
13.
Good answer. Or good question, should I say. Yeah, look, there was plenty of girls back in the day who talent was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So,
30.
like that, like Bow and things like that. But there's plenty of talent out there. There was one youth in Ireland I never bet. Do you know who it was?
No.
Yeah, he never lets me forget it either. Dylan Slevin.
Dylan Seven doesn't let people forget if they've never beaten him.
I could never beat him, no matter what.
29
No matter
scored.
what, never beat him.
Abby has put herself into a good position in this leg. A wayward dart there going for the big 18, but 58 left. And a good bit ahead.
26.
So 18 for tops. One thing I will say about Abby, very good counter. For her level of experience and the amount of games she's played, her
18.
counting is very good.
Tuning back into the darts here. Abby wants tops.
35.
She put 2 darts on the wire a minute ago. She just want to go just lower than that. Not that low, unfortunately. Double 10.
20.
She has good accuracy. Like, you can always tell where she's kind of aiming for.
Yeah. She has a bit of an unusual throwing style. She brings the dart out to the side, but the actual release is very good. It's smooth. It's
42.
fairly accurate. I think a bit more experience for Abby, and she could definitely be joining us on the A team in a year or two.
Definitely would be a pleasure to have her. SS Foot Golf. I'm going to guess that
No
that's
score.
one person and one person only. Shane Smullen. Shane is part of the Irish footy, if you didn't know. And he won his first ADC the other night. Played exceptionally well. So it's great to have you watching the ladies here, Shane. Well, I hope it's Shane.
32.
If it's not, someone tell Shane what Katie said about him.
No score.
Bit of a pull on that last dart. Does give Shauna a chance at 33 to take the first leg.
Should be looking at 9 now, so 1 for double
No
4.
score.
Which doesn't happen for her.
Double 7. And
On the
she
board.
gets it. That'll settle Abby down a bit, I think. She can be a bit nervous sometimes.
Yeah, and as well, this is her first year, so nerves are always going to creep in, aren't they? But
and she is young as well.
I think the more she plays on a team and the more she plays in these
37.
events, the more experience she'll get, the less nervous she'll be, and she'll be able to relax and show people her full potential, because she's definitely one for the future.
Yeah, I played her a couple of weeks ago in the Dublin
83.
Money in Money Out Open they had, and I went 1-0 up, and she scored like hell against me, and she actually took the second leg, made it 1-all,
28.
and she took out, I think it might have been like an 84, something around that, to take the leg, and she pushed on and actually showed a very good last leg. I did nick it
43.
in the end, and maybe the bit of experience got me over the line, but she has great potential. She's someone that I'm looking forward to seeing over the next year or two, because if she sticks with it, I do think she could be one for the future.
$60.
As you can see, when the camera pans back to the audience, there's plenty of dart throwers out here, and even to the right and the
96.
left of the curtains, there's even more. So it's great to see a room packed full of dart players.
Yeah, plenty of games going on around the room. All the counties in action.
25.
Just keep you up to date with some of the scores now. In the women's section, Kerry and Galway are 1-all. Dublin and
33.
Laois are 1-all. Wexford and Limerick's the 1-all. And as you can see here, it's 2-1 to Dublin. So
27.
Just
44.
Amo's comment there saying that she's very focused. I agree. You can see her up there. She looks very determined to win. She looks very focused. I think that's good attributes for a young dart player. But one thing I actually like about her is she's
52.
not happy if she loses. Some of the women come off and aren't too disappointed, but Abby does not be happy to lose, which is a great attribute. You want to be up there to win.
$14.
her scoring just slipping away from her here. But she has the lead, and at least she's on the up. So if she can just get this leg, it'll be a good win for her. A win on the stage, and I'm sure she'll be happy.
11.
I know she has her partner Ava cheering her behind her, so I'm sure that's nice to have as well, the extra support.
Yeah, Ava playing on the other Dublin team. It's great to see more
16.
young women playing for Dublin and for all the other counties around. I've noticed this weekend there's a lot of younger players playing in the women's section.
26.
Abby did just leave a bogey number there, so she'll be trying to set up from here, try and leave herself a decent finish.
38.
We'll give you some men's updates while we're waiting.
3.
6-4 to Carlow over Mayo. Waterford are 8-1 up on Mead. Donegal men's team 11-0 up on Westmead here. Louth 6-3 up on Kilkenny.
29.
Sligo 9-1 up on Kildare B. Mead and Dublin 5-4. Close game.
41.
Dublin C. My bad.
96
And
for Abby here.
Galway 6-4 up on Tipperary. 5-all between Cork and Kerry. It looks like a close one from where I'm sitting. Wexford 5-3
13.
up on Waterford. Dublin's B team, or her first team, whatever way you want to say it, 8-3 up on Laois. Cavan 6. Cavan
I like the accent.
77.
6-4 up on Donegal's first team. So there's definitely some close games, and I'm sure there's going to be some close groups.
Abby just getting a bit nervous here towards the finish.
18.
As I said before, she could counter, she can do the maths herself, and she does know her out shots. It's what we were talking about earlier. It gives yourself the chance to win the game if you know what you're going for. Like, it's definitely an advantage.
23.
Sinead just commenting saying Abby's her daughter. Well, she's a credit to you, Sinead, and she's doing
And
very well
boards.
here. And
Well
she gets the
done.
win to put Dublin 3-1 up and to claim the win over Kerry. Absolutely super.
Well
From
done,
Abby.
Abby, and I think Sinead's comment there gave her a little boost.
Last game of this contest, we have Claire Rafter against Colette O'Sullivan.
Claire Rafter, one of the players from the team that won it last year. She had a very memorable bull finish in that game.
If you don't remember, folks, she was on 64. 7-7. Bull. As easy as I like. The Dubs, obviously, fans have gone awkward ways. You seen Nadine last night taking
49.
out, what was it, 20? Savage checker.
6, double 2, double 5.
As easy as you like.
I wouldn't go any other way. Claire, one of the players on this team with a
50.
lot of experience. She's been playing darts a long time. Her mother and her grandmother played before her. She comes from good stock in the darting
29.
world, so it'll be good to see her up here on stage playing.
Not too much pressure on her either, as Dublin have actually already claimed the win, but you just want to give them a good
19.
scoreline, so she might relax here a little and just try and play her darts. She has ammo in the comments cheering her on, so
23. $46. $28.
Both of these ladies a bit unsettled at the minute. The nerves are definitely there. Doesn't take much though to settle in. A couple of good scores, or you hit a
48.
double without much messing around, and can really settle the nerves.
$76.
bully, bully! Add a girl, Claire.
Claire bully Rafter.
50.
I believe 7 o'clock is the last game of the evening. We're not too sure who's on the stream next, but once 7 o'clock starts, that's the final game of the evening, final game of the day. So once that's over, we'll know who's into the cup, who's into the shield.
It's a long old day for these players.
28.
A lot of them started playing at 11 o'clock this morning. Last game at 7 o'clock in the evening. It's a long day.
Yeah, harsh on the body.
33.
Shout out to the sponsor just on the stage there, 1xBet.
It's great to see so many companies supporting Irish darts these days. Claire's settled down these last couple of shots.
45.
She's putting herself ahead, giving herself a chance to finish.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Just trying to give yourself that chance, and if you do get the chance, just take it.
$39.
Just a mistake on the score there. Kerry actually with 156, big difference. 166 you cannot finish, 156 you can. So right to get that rectified.
Let us know in the comments who you're supporting, folks.
And if you have any more questions from myself or Katie, we will be done after this game. It's our last opportunity to get your questions in from me and Katie. Ask us anything.
$28. $37.
Double 10 here now for Claire.
27.
You can see she's taking a deep breath. Double
Settle the
10
nerves down.
for the first leg. Double 5.
No score.
Claire's another one of the players that plays in my league, plays for my team on a Thursday night, Phil's 8. Big shout out to all them girls. I'm sure they'll be watching their teammate playing here on stream. Tell you what, we were talking about Chinese earlier. Some Chinese on a Thursday night you get in Cabra.
Class.
Munchie box of dreams.
45.
Myself and Debbie Reynolds, who was on this team as well, we make short work of it week in, week out. Fair play to Stephen there. Best of luck to all the ladies. I'm sure they all appreciate that support.
This leg's just getting a little scrappy now, so Claire will be looking to clean it up.
No score.
Just falls into the treble 19.
I'd say she'd be looking at that saying, why wasn't I hitting that at the start of the leg, not the end of it?
No score.
Both ladies on 7 to do. Everyone knows on a finish like that, the 4 start's the important one. Make sure you get the 2 at the double.
Very unlucky. Just slips into the double 3. So easily happens.
Of course, just slightly higher, does you?
No score.
I believe Lewis Ireland might be tuning in for the next game to commentate. And Dublin are 1-up in this final contest.
I think the difference in this game has just been Dublin have been slightly more clinical, call it getting the bit of luck or whatever, but
8-10.
they've hit their double slightly better than Kerry, and it's the reason they're 3-1 up and 1-0 up in this one.
45.
That's what it's all about. I'm sure we've all been there at times where you're just chasing the double and it's just that one bit of luck, it just falls in. So I think the Dublin
44.
ladies have done well here today. They're just getting the wins, and that's all that matters.
$36. $53.
Regina doing Trojan woke up on that stage today, marking and calling.
And she's
think
not
that's
even playing.
4 games she's done out of 5.
Ah, that's a great shot from Claire. They're
81.
2 good shots now. Sometimes it's just getting that bit of luck, falling into the treble 20. If you can just follow them
52.
trebles, you know, makes all the difference.
11. $20.
Both days look a bit nervous. Their experience isn't really playing out for them here, but whether it's your first time on that stage or your 30th time on that stage,
7.
it's not easy getting up there.
$45. $40.
These are in for a treat, I believe. We'll be doing interviews after the game, and if Carmel's in the audience, she will be getting picked.
26.
I'd love to hear her thoughts on this. She's a big advocate of the women's.
Great supporter of Dublin
Great
darts,
supporter.
Great supporter of women's darts.
I'm sure they can hear her back in Dublin. Go
Well,
on, there, rock it.
37.
She loves it.
Always a good woman for a Sambo as well.
42.
Always has a slice of bread on hand.
$5.66.
Great comment there from Oak Park Avenue. Come on, clear up the dubs. Shout out to Robin and Katie. Great comments. Thanks so much. We appreciate your nice words.
30. $55.
Both women now getting down to the finish. Claire forced to a finish with 123 left.
21.
And 150 for Kerry, so we've 123 for Claire. Just setting it up.
45.
78 left if she comes back.
$17.
78 now for Claire. She'll be looking at the 18s. Just falls into the 13. Leaves herself 65. She might go 15 bull.
She should. She's well known for her bullseye on that stage.
I think she went for the 25 there to leave tops. Very unlucky, but bringing it down.
19.
And with that first start, Claire will have 59 left when she returns.
75.
But a good last start there from Colette.
Claire looking at the 19 for tops to seal the win. Just come down slightly. Very unlucky.
39.
58 for Colette. Oh, she's busted with
Too
the
many.
first start.
Double 10 for Claire. She looks confident. Good
That's
marker.
10 scored.
Collect back on 58 again as she busts in the last one. 17 for tops.
Nine left. She busts it again, unfortunately. So double 5 for Claire after. To seal the 4-1 win for Dublin.
No
I
score.
think it's just them little numbers that are costing them, isn't it, on the checkouts?
Yeah, absolutely. Hitting the big number can be the hard part sometimes. Do you know what's unusual about Claire when she's playing darts? She doesn't stand at the hockey. She stands about 3 or 4 inches back.
14.
I don't know if that's just what she's used to at home or whatever, but she always does it.
Not something I've ever noticed, but now that you say it, I've picked up on it.
I play with her on a Thursday night and I notice it all the time. No matter where we are, she never really
No
stands
score.
with her foot to the hockey. She always stands back.
Have you ever asked her why?
No. Just let her do her own thing, whatever she's into.
100%.
I won't question it. Double 15
Nor
for
will
Colette.
I. Good marker.
14.
And double 5 again for Claire. Not too sure what happened there. I think it might have slipped out of her hand. 15 to do.
Once again, thanks to everyone who's tuned in for this ladies' game. It's been great having you in the comments and supporting the ladies. Double 12.
Deciding to split it. Leave herself a more favourable double. Hasn't worked out for her on this occasion.
No score.
She's decided to split it now. 2 for double 4.
2 scored.
Leaves herself maybe an easier double now by splitting.
Yeah, double you come across more often probably. She obviously feels more confident on that side of the board. But will she get another chance?
No score.
She hit the 2 to leave it. Can she now finish it?
No score.
She falls into the 13, very unlucky.
Double 10 for Colette to save it.
10 scored.
Just not happening, unfortunately, for the girls. Both ladies are probably more capable of better darts, but just about getting the win at this stage. Hopefully Claire can just get over the line, but just
No
not
score.
happening.
Come here, whoever gets the win won't care how they've played.
Exactly, win's a win.
They don't write averages on trophies.
Nope, definitely not. Double 5 for Colette, back up the board. And she gets
On
it.
the board.
It's 1-1. We have one more leg in this contest.
We are going to a deciding leg.
What? It seems the battery has died on the iPad. Yeah, but you get one more. Yeah. We just had Regina run off the stage to us. She's running back on there.
Running back on there.
She was just worried about the percentage on the iPad, but 9% should do us.
Well, we hope anyway.
If not, don't blame us.
Seven then.
Get the chalk out, lads. Comment there. Come here, the Dark Connect system is a phenomenal system, to be fair. It's something that's been brought in probably in the last maybe 10 years it's probably going. It's become prominent now in the last 5 years, especially in Ireland. We have Chris Curran,
42.
who works for Dark Connect, who does all the Dark Connect in Ireland. Fantastic system and something that has brought the game on leaps and bounds in Ireland, I think.
32.
But of course, no battery in the iPad. That's the problem.
42.
Just a quick little shout out to Dublin C team. I believe they were 5-1 down and they've
39.
just won 7-5. That's a massive comeback for them.
It's a great comeback. Their back few players have seemed to be playing very well in the last couple of games for that team. It's great to see. They're lads with not much
34.
experience in this environment, so it's nice to see them get a few wins under their belt.
I think that was the whole point of the team coming down, was it was just lads who have never played for Dublin before, so like almost like a little development squad I think they were trying to go with.
Yeah.
Although there's probably some lads who are experienced, just not in the All-Ireland, so I believe that's being
49.
managed by Stephen Sheldon. Don't know the lad, but heard he's a good skin.
What a man. Stephen Sheldon does Trojan work for Darts
22.
in Dublin and elsewhere, and fantastic man to have around the Darts.
He's good for paying the mortgage as well. Attaboy, Steve.
26.
And I think he's the right man to manage that team.
He's having a ball down there with them.
He's doing a good job. Fair play to him.
I went up to him the last game. He went, "You want to see the way the lads played?" I says, "Did you win?" "No, we got bet." He loves it. He loves getting involved in it. He loves seeing lads do well. I don't think he's so much on if they win or lose. They just want to see them
54.
having fun.
Yeah, I think Stephen likes to see the enjoyment in the darts, which is very important.
Graham in the comments saying, "Regina, get your act together." Graham, you and Emma were
43.
well missed this weekend.
.33. .42.
From where we're sitting, we can hear a lot of shouting and screaming as a lot of the men's games are coming to an end there. It's great to see all the teams supporting their
37.
players. It's all part of the All-Ireland weekend, isn't it? All the shouting and screaming and the support. It makes it kind of a different environment to most
38.
other tournaments you'd play in. Clare's the first to a finish here in this leg.
57.
That'll bring her down a bit as well. 100 points in it at the minute. 101 if we're going to be particular about it.
I think at this stage,
29.
Clare might be just more looking to set up, would you think?
Yeah, you'd like to think so.
107.
26. Five.
But Kerry's still not on a finish. Clare has a bit of comfort here. .60 left.
42. .33.
42 now for Clare.
Kevin here at Full Time Productions, a massive advocate for the women's darts.
Fair play to him. He does a great stream of the
start.
women's games.
He's always admin on having the women on the stage, which is great to see. Clare now on 32 to seal it.
39.
And she gets
Yeah,
it,
shot
and it's a
match on the
4-1 win
box.
for the Dublin A team. A massive congratulations to Dublin. Hard luck to Kerry. Stay with us as Robin will now soon interview one of the Dublin winning team members. Thanks, folks.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. The girls are keeping their nerves, which is great. Like literally won all our games today, so looking good for tomorrow for us, yeah.
Yeah, and it's obviously a tough job picking the team. You have a lot of players here this weekend. It's great to see Dublin with so many players down here this weekend.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we're trying to make sure we're playing everybody to actually see who everybody plays, but it's hard when they're all winning as well, so, but yeah, no.
Yeah, you'll definitely have a tough job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who are playing tomorrow yet, but have you any game plan for tomorrow going out there?
Just look at today, look at how all the girls played, kept their nerves. Obviously, be a lot more nerves tomorrow, and go with that then, yeah.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.